Okay, Ryan, so 38 is the best you've managed on a paper 2 so far. Let's see if we got any improvement this week. Right, with this one, the calculator won't add that N0 on because it doesn't know you're working with money. You do, so if it's not there, you need to include it. And 77 is correct. 0.35 times 35, so you are saying that there are 35 Monday to Fridays over 4 weeks, which there aren't. There are only 20. 57 is okay. So 7 on the first page. It's not a parallelogram. A parallelogram looks like that. This is a trapezium. That isn't close enough to show that it's what you mean. What you need to do is take one of these lines and line it up, and you know then you're at right angles. So see, I've just lined that plastic bit of line up with that, and then I know that that's at right angles to there. So that's what it needs to look like. That one's correct, that one's correct, and that's correct as well. Well done. No, you don't get any of those right. Okay, you know that that one's 10 and that's 70, so work it out. That means it's going up in tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So if that's 10, that must be 20, 30, 40, and so on. That's correct. With this one, you're working with the same formula. So you put in the information you know the cost. 36 times monthly payment is 35 plus D, which you don't know. Work out what 36 times 35 is, and it's 1260 plus D that you don't know. So in order to work out what D is now, you're going to take those two away, and that'll give you your answer. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Good. 6, 8 for that page. Right, let's check your angle here. So you can see there that your angle is wrong, it's too small. Okay, it needs to be up there. But if I measure it also, your line is too short, it isn't 9 centimeters. So your length is wrong, your angle's wrong, but you have made a triangle and labelled it P, so you get 1 mark. That's not a regular angle, it's an obtuse angle. Up 3, negative 7, down 5. Good. That's wrong, and I can't give you any method because you haven't shown me what you've done to those numbers in order to get that. What you needed to have done is add all of those together, work out what the total is by pressing equals, and then dividing your answer by 8. That is correct for the range. 5 for the page. 6 foot, you reckon there's 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your method is fine. It's not 38 plus 26. In algebra, if there's no sign there, those are joined by a multiply. So it's 33 times 8 plus 2 times 6, which is 24 plus 12, which equals 36. So be careful with that. 12 divided by 7 is 5, which is correct. So why have you written a 3? 2 answers, can't give you the marks. Here, the y is joined by a divide by 3, so you have to do the opposite of dividing by 3, which is times in by 3. Here, you're not multiplying, so they don't become squareds. And you've got a 3x, take away 1x, which is 2x, and a 5y, add 2y, which is 7y, but you've got 7y squared, which isn't going to get you the marks. This is not right. It isn't 3 out of 5. There are 50 bags, so it needs to be over 50. and then you're looking for the number of bags that meet that condition. So how many bags have got at least 25 sweets in? But if it's at least 25, there's 16 there, and those 10 and those 10 come to 29. This is work we were doing last week, where in order to work out how many sweets there are altogether, just look at one column and you should see there are 12 bags that each have 24 sweets in. So if you multiply those together, there are 288 sweets just in that column. So to find out the total, you need to see how many sweets there are in those 9 bags, how many sweets there are in those 16 bags, and so on, and add those together. Take a look at my solution for that. This is work that we did last week. It's a shame you didn't want to engage in the lesson. If you go onto the Jones to Sum website, there's a section there on drawing pie charts. Print them off, watch me do them. It's a really easy method to learn, and you have in your folder got my notes showing you how to do that. .42 is good. Bearings, again, if you take a look at some of the questions on the site, this was something that we were doing last week. That's wrong. In order to work out the units used, you subtract those two and then you multiply it by that. Take a look at how I've done that on the video clip. Again, utility bills are something that are on the website, but they are something we will be practicing. 3920 is correct, but then what you've got to do is work out how much the UK one would have cost in Europe and subtract them. So you need to turn them both into euros. That's not right, because you know that 2 lots of naught is nothing. Take away 3 doesn't make 17. So you have to work out what values of C will satisfy that. And those are something we'll be doing shortly, but if you take a look at my solutions, you might be able to work that out. I'll go through this one in class. Nobody's managed to get their heads around that one. This is work we did last week. You were there. Mean of group data, and we've done trial and improvement as well recently in class, so you should have been able to make more progress on those. So 38 is your best so far. 7, 13, 21, 26, 30, 33, 35. So that's not your best, and it's still an awful long way from where you need to be. 35 is an F. It's 5 marks off a grade E.